National birds from different countries. Common kestrel, of Belgium. The hunter bird that hunts mice. Mammals. Some big lizards. Snakes takes it in a very common prey list of Europe. African fish eagle, of Zimbabwe. The golden bird, known as the Great Zimbabwe Bird, is the national symbol of Zimbabwe and is most likely a representation of the African fish eagle. Venezuelan troupial, of Venezuela. It is found in Colombia, Venezuela, and the Caribbean islands of Aruba, Curaçao, Bonaire, Trinidad, and Puerto Rico. Andean Condor, of Ecuador. The Andean condor is an enormous bird of prey known as a symbol of health and power. Palestine sunbird, of Palestine. It was declared the national bird of Palestine in 2015 after the Israeli occupation authorities tried to change its name in their efforts to erase Palestinian identity. The male Palestine sunbird, with bold metallic blue colors, is a real flying gem. White-tailed eagle, of Poland. The most recognizable symbol of Poland is undoubtedly the eagle. The white bird adorns the nation's crest, is found on its currency, adorns the uniforms of its football stars, and gives its name to the highest honor bestowed by the state, the Order of the White Eagle. Golden eagle, of Scotland. Unfortunately, the Scottish Parliament has so far refused to declare a national bird, but the bid to give the golden eagle this title will continue. Lapwing, of Ireland. A shorebird in the plover family with a distinctive crest of feathers. With an average size of about 10 to 12 inches, lapwings are larger than piping plovers but not nearly as big as gulls. Turul, of Hungary, is a mythological bird of prey, mostly depicted as a falcon. In Hungarian tradition and Turkic tradition, and a national symbol of Hungarians. Jungle fowl, of Sri Lanka. A very colorful ground bird. Endemic to Sri Lanka, is the national bird of Sri Lanka. Distributed commonly in Sri Lanka's jungle and dense scrub throughout. Roosts high in trees at nights. Crimson sunbird, of Singapore. Nature lovers and bird watchers in particular were all in a tizzy when the Nature Society announced that the crimson sunbird was the national bird of Singapore at the 2015 Asian Bird Fair on October 31, 2015. Magpie, of South Korea. According to a Korean folktale, magpies formed a bridge to help two star-crossed lovers reunite. The magpie was chosen as the national bird of Korea in 1964, after receiving a substantial amount of votes in a national contest. Black-tailed godwit, of Netherlands. It is a large, long-legged, long-billed shorebird first described by Carl Linnaeus in 1758. It is a member of the godwit genus, Limosa. Rooster of Barcelos, of Portugal. The Barcelos rooster became the iconic symbol of Portugal following the story of the pilgrim who was sentenced to death for a crime he did not commit, where it was also made the national bird of Portugal. Mute swan, of Denmark. The mute swan became the national bird of Denmark in 1984, replacing the skylark Lordo arvensis. Andean cock of the rock, of Peru. The national bird of Peru is one of the most unique-looking birds in the world. Barn swallow, of Austria. A barn swallow is very hard-working species. Most of their time spends on air than the other birds. Even they mate on air. But they made their nest around the humans, especially on a man-made structure. Northern goshawk, of North Korea, is a species of medium-large bird of prey in the family Accitridae. a family which also includes other extant diurnal raptors, such as eagles, buzzards and harriers. Hoopoe, of Israel. In Jewish tradition, a hoopoe led King Solomon to meet the Queen of Sheba, which may help explain why in 2008, the hoopoe won a popular vote to become the national bird of Israel. Barn swallow, of Estonia. The barn swallow was chosen as Estonia's national bird in 1962. However, the national bird was only officially confirmed in 1988.